Alright, y'all. My name is Ayoka, better known as the Oracle G. And I want to talk about the Divine Masculine today, okay? So, what I'm picking up is that they're in class right now, right? And of course, they're being tested, or it's going to be some type of pop quiz. And it's going to be on accountability, okay? So, let's pull the cards and let's see what comes out. Because Divine Masculine has some lessons that they have to learn. So this is going to be deep. Now, use discernment. Never force the message. If it doesn't resonate, skip it. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. If you triggered facial mirror, not my comment section. All right. Now, let's go. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guys, for showing up. So, card number 1 is going to be the Mirror. So what lesson keeps repeating itself with Divine Masculine? And so the thing is like they're going to keep seeing the same thing until they see themselves in it. Like this is a cycle that keeps looping. Same type of situation, different faces. The Chariot card comes out in a reverse position. 122 on a timer. So card 2, the Catalyst. So what triggered the awakening? And of course we already know someone or something lit the fire, okay? Four of Cups in the upright position. Card number 3, the Resistance. What is Divine Masculine still fighting against? 6 of Wands in the reverse position. Card number 4, the Revelation. So this is about the truth, right? What's being revealed? What truth is being revealed? Ooh, King of Pentacles, upright. Card number 5, the Integration. So this is how Divine Masculine should be embodying the lesson. So if you are Divine Masculine tuned in, you should be putting it's one of these things where you should be taking action, okay? Like it ain't no talking about the change, right? It's about Divine Masculine. Is about you being the change if you are tuned in. I got the 7 of Pentacles upright, and so they're being Divine Masculine is literally being challenged to stand tall. Definitely an unexpected pop quiz. Like, I keep hearing, like, I'm not ready. But with the first card coming out, right, the Chariot came out in the reverse for the Mirror. And that's what lesson keeps repeating itself. I'm trying to pick it up so I can show y'all. All right, and I keep hearing they're going to see the same thing until they see it in themselves, right? The synchronicities is playing a major role in this. It's just a karmic loop. Same cycle, different people. Same situations, just a different situation, if that makes sense, right? And so, it's like the masculine keeps trying to rush ahead without any emotional direction, right? Like they could be literally conquering whatever this is, right? Because the upright is literally about determination and overcoming whatever the challenges are, right? And so by being in the reverse, it's like they're moving without mastery. And so what I'm sensing though is that Divine Feminine has actually hit self-mastery. Now, it's more because Divine Masculine keeps trying to control the outcome. Like instead of just flowing with it, they end up back at square one. It's like that's why shit keep repeating itself. It could be losing a job, car accidents, losing a source of income, whatever. It just feels like because they're not learning a particular lesson and they're not slowing down, these things keep happening. And it's like they got to start all over, like they get at square one all over again, right? And so what the lesson is in all of this is for them to literally slow down. slow down and face that inner tug of war that's inside of them instead of pretending it's not there. It's like they almost keep trying to ignore it. And, you know, Spirit is like, nah, hell no. Right? Because look at that. 4 cups. This is the divine hands handing this guy the cup, right? And all this guy keep focusing on is these 3 cups. Keep crying over spilled milk, or keep focusing on what didn't work. You know, trying to, I keep hearing, trying to recreate the wheel, okay? And what triggered the awakening here, you know how you get that moment of emotional boredom, or that feeling like, dang, I keep missing my blessing, right? Because I'm too focused on what didn't work. So the awakening came through discontent. And so actually the emptiness, 555 on the timer, the emptiness was the invitation, right? This is when the divine masculine realized nothing new can pour in when I'm still holding space for regret. And so in that moment, they got it. The resistance comes in with the 6 of Wands coming out in a reverse position. And it's like ego. That's what the masculine is still fighting against, their ego. Validation, right? They need to be seen or applauded. And so what divine masculine still wants is the world to clap, okay? Before they actually believe in their own worth. And it's not going to work that way. And so they still looking for validation outside of themselves, okay? And what Spirit is trying to teach them is like, they don't need a crowd because they were born to lead. It's a divine masculine. Divine masculine, like I said, if you tuned in, you are divine masculine. You are a born leader. Okay, you automatically shine. You walk in rooms and people get still like, oh, right? Can see the bright light all around you. So the resistance here is really letting go of performing for recognition and learning to move from purpose instead. So why does divine masculine feel like they need this external validation or applause? Five of Swords in the upright. Wow. And so I keep hearing this helicopter over me, and it's really crazy. And so deep down inside, right, I feel like it's a struggle. It's like they're still fighting like battles that no one can see. And so this is an inner war, right? The one where I feel like, say like they may have won the argument, but they lost themselves in the process. And so divine masculine has been conditioned to prove their worth through victory, through control, right? Or being right. It's like, if I'm winning, I matter. If people see me as successful, then I'm safe. So it was all a persona that they want to portray to the world. And so, of course, you know it don't work like that when it comes down to divine masculine, divine feminine energy. No. Okay? We get stripped bare. All right? This right here is what Spirit is saying is a wounded, it's a wound around worthiness. It's not around validation. So somewhere along the line, love became a performance for them, right? Every win, every I told you so, it just basically became a band-aid for rejection and insecurity. So they don't want the applause, they want peace in real terms, right? And so the divine masculine's ego literally has been defending the very emptiness that their soul has been trying to heal, basically. This is deep. And so once they realize that the real win is in laying the sword down and learning that peace isn't earned, it's remembered. They actually literally win.